Yeah, cheers.
Well, from Grand Rapids Christian to Michigan State to the NBA, Xavier Tillman is truly a local success story on the basketball court. But instead of sitting back and enjoying that success, he's paying it forward in his community with his Tillman Elite Basketball Academy, where the motto is, it's not about where you start, but where you finish. And they have an all ages and skills camp coming up. We've got all the coaches here. Of course, We've got Xavier Tillman. He's Coach X, okay? And then we've got the co-directors, Christian Rodriguez, Coach C, and James Beck II, Coach JB. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I feel the couch is full. Appreciate it. Yeah. Nice Lots of talented guys here sitting on the couch. Let's talk about why you do what you do, and talk about all the different programs that you have for youth in our community.
I think it started way back when I was younger. You know, my mom put me in the Sugar Mill camp out of Ottawa Hills growing up, and she kind of pushed me into and introduced me to basketball through all these basketball camps. And I kind of feel like it's like the rite of passage. Like once you make it to the professional level, or even play collegiate ball, like it's your job to come back and take some kids with you and introduce them to basketball.
Some of the other things that you're trying to instill in these young athletes? Yeah,
I mean, Christian can probably speak to this a lot too, but I think it's integrity and having good character. I think a lot of times, especially when you watch basketball now and college basketball and you see the NILs and stuff like that, like people are chasing the money, everybody's chasing money, and it's so heartbreaking because you still have to be a good person regardless of it. Like that's one thing I've realized as I've gone through my life journey and being in the NBA and stuff like that is like, the money doesn't really matter. Like are you a good person or not? And that allows people to want to deal with you or not. You know, obviously everybody's talented. You wouldn't be in the room if you weren't talented, but you know, if you treat people the right way, that helps you stay in the room. That helps people even want to give you an opportunity for sure.
Well, you're blessed you have this platform that you're able to use, and you're bringing these guys together. Let's talk about this camp specifically. Who this is for, who can play, who can be there.
The camp is for everybody. The ages are third through 12th grade, all ages, all skills. We're opening up for everybody. Whether you're a beginner or expert, it's for everybody. So trying to get everybody in there.
Wonderful. All right. And so what else? What do these days look like? What kind of, you could do in skills and drills? It depends on where you're at, skill level wise and things like that. But anyone who's actually interested in playing can show up. Yes.
So we'll be breaking it up to different courts from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It will be from the third graders through sixth graders. Depending on the skill level, you'll be at your different hoops. We'll have competitions, Gatorade challenges, opportunities to win prizes. Xavier always comes out and has a segment during the camp where he guards the players, and if you score, you get something, but he never takes it easy on them, so he blocks the shot. We have scrimmages where now we have implemented where you have your team, we have brackets, so post all over the walls where you can see you win, you make it to the next round. Championship round is always competitive, so winner gets a prize there. And it's the same thing from 1 to 4, where the 7th graders will be with the 12th graders, and it's kind of the same thing.
And talk a little bit about what it's like for you to be a part of these young people's lives and to be influencing them and teaching them life skills beyond the basketball court. How does that resonate with you?
It's big for us, honestly, just giving our own journeys. It's all 3 different journeys here from X, Christian, and myself. Just giving them the tools of everything that we've learned on the journey and how big it is and effective it is, given from when we were their age and all the things that people gave into us to make us who we are now. So
wonderful. And what are some of the things that you hope these kids take away from this camp?
Honestly, I don't even hope that I hope a little bit that they get better at basketball, but I think the camaraderie and like meeting different kids in the city that you realize, like, you know what, like you're pretty cool. Like I want get your phone number, your Instagram, whatever the case. Like let's connect outside of here. I hope people learn the life skills we teach them, just about being a good person, what it takes, about sacrifice, not going to parties once they get older, and kind of like focusing on whatever they want to do. And then most importantly, I just kind of want them to have fun. I don't want this to be a serious thing, but it's also an opportunity to get better, if that's your focal point. But if you're new to basketball, like, just enjoy it. Like, you're gonna make mistakes as part of it, but I think it's very, very, very important, to have fun. I think that's like the basis of it. Let's have fun first, and then while we're having fun, let's give you bits and pieces that you guys can take along with you as you go to middle school and go to high school and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit more about that creating community, because I really love the fact that you're trying to bring all these kids together, because they sometimes these kids can live in a bit of a bubble in their high schools and in their communities, and then bringing them together and watching what happens. What do you see? I
mean, our story is us becoming friends. Is our bubble got kind of burst when we joined forces, I guess, when we played Storm. We played together in 5th grade for Storm, and that really put us all together to where we're coming from all different parts of Grand Rapids and getting to know each other and getting to see who's the better person, and we're always going back and forth and competing. And then once we realized as life went on, no, you're really my friend. This isn't just a basketball thing. Outside of the court, I want to know who your family is, and I want to just be able to connect and to grow with you throughout the process. I feel like that's what we're after, the most, for sure.
Wonderful. Giving that experience that you all had to these younger people.
Absolutely.
Love that. And you still have about 100 spaces left. So for anyone who is interested in attending, it's July 7th through the 10th at Byron Center. There's the age groups, 3rd to 6th graders are in the morning, 7th to 12th graders in the afternoon. It's $230 for 2 sessions. You want to learn more about this program, all of the other basketball programs, TillmanElite.com, or call that phone number on your screen, 617.